Hey everybody, it's Nixie with Coyote Bird Tarot, and I'm here to do your daily reading for April 4th. So let's start with an oracle card and see what we get. For the collective, please, for April 4th. What is the energy of the day? What is the energy of the day for April 4th, 2023? And by the way, y'all, if anyone wants a personal reading, check the description box. I now have listings up on Etsy for those. I only have a couple different ones right now, but I'm looking to expand, so check it out. All right, for April 4th, we get higher power. Hopefully you can see the face in there. This card doesn't show up all that well on camera because it's so pastel, but it's very pretty. So this can be a tough one because obviously not everyone actually believes in a higher power. And be that as it may, even if it's just the universe, science, physics, there is a higher power at play here. I generally think of that as being, watched over, protected, guided. Sometimes, they're not going to stop you from making mistakes necessarily, but they might mitigate it. So let's pull some runes and see what this is about. See if we can get more information. Alright, so for April 4th, let's get 3 runes here. 1, 2, 1 more. Alright, so first rune out, we have Jera, which is a rune of the harvest. This rune talks about cycles, reaping what you sow, periods of time as well. Usually it represents the span of a year. So it could be that, a year ago or less, you planted some seeds. You put something out there, good or bad, and now, it's thinking about coming back. It's almost time for that harvest. Next, we have Awaz, which is a rune of the journey. It's as much about a cooperative journey as it is about how you get there. Not so much about the destination. It represents the horse and the rider and working in tandem and, helping each other along the journey. So whatever's going on with this Jera, with this cycle, you're in the middle of the journey right now, and you're hopefully working cooperatively, and if you're not, this is a sign that you need to be. And then next up we have Gabo, which is a gift or an exchange. The idea behind Gabo is a gift demands a gift. Not so much in the obligation sense, but in the justice, equality, fair play sense. It's got Six of Pentacles vibes, an equal exchange. So with this cooperative journey and whatever seeds you planted, there's going to be an equal exchange of energy, of time, of goods and services, whatever these seeds are. All right, so let's see what you can change about the situation and what you need to know that you cannot change. All right, what you can change about the situation is Ingus, which is another rune of it's not so much the harvest as Jera, but the growth, the fertility of planting seeds that are sprouting. This is, burgeoning new life. The actual rune represents a sprouting seed. It's sometimes represented without the little legs on either end, just the diamond, which again represents a seed. So what you can change, I would say nurture what you've planted. Um, Focus on growth, on building. Um, Focus on encouraging these seeds to grow. Whatever those seeds are, nurture them. If it's, you planted a seed of starting a new business, nurture that. Work on it. Give it time, love, and attention. Don't kill yourself with it, because I know how starting a side hustle can be, but nurture it. Or if it's a new relationship, nurture it. Give it love, time, and attention. Alright, and then what you need to know that you cannot change is Dagas, and Dagas is a breakthrough or a transformation. So, whatever all this is, you're going to have a breakthrough with it. It's going to transform, it's going to change, it's going to grow, regardless. But you can focus that nurturing with Ingus. You can guide it, direct it. But keep your mind open for this breakthrough, because that's usually some kind of epiphany, and that could definitely help you to move forward. So now that we have all this information, what is the outcome? And nice, you get Tiwaz, which is the rune of justice. It's the rune of the god Tyr, who helped to bind the wolf Fenris, and to do so, he sacrificed his right hand. I'm not going to go into the whole story now, but basically he let Fenris bite it off. So it's a rune of justice, but also of sacrifice. So you may, in all of this growth, there are things you may have to prune away. You may have to sacrifice some things to get this justice. Apologies, I thought my phone was off. So yeah, and it's not so much like fiddly little details as the larger sense of right and wrong, black and white. So think about the sort of overarching justice of the situation. What would be a just result? What do you need to sacrifice in order to get that just result? And again, keep in mind the idea of an equal exchange, because that will play into this. So let's get some advice. Get a card from the Hedgewitch Botanical deck. For the collective, what advice do you have for this situation? What advice do you have for the collective today, please? What advice do you have for the collective today, please? One card. Hawthorn, Sacred. So, interesting. With higher power, this makes for a very interesting piece of advice. What I would say is, think of this growth, this exchange, all of it as a sacred cycle. You're, with Jera and then Ingus, you're planting seeds that you're going to harvest, and as I said, you need to nurture them, And I think in this sense, treat them as sacred. You know, if this is something that's important to you, nurture it, treat it with respect, let it grow, and put an equal uh, sorry, I had a thought and it got away from me. um, yeah, a sacred cycle, watch for the epiphany, be cooperative on the journey. Let me remind you about Awaz. I think this, between Awaz and Gebo, this journey is going to involve others, and you need to work together with them cooperatively, um, to create that equal exchange, to create that justice. So think of it as a sacred journey. You know, if a higher power is your thing, call on that higher power. Do your best to live up to what that higher power would expect to the best of your ability. You know, we're human, we're flawed. You know, sometimes it can be very difficult when we're asked to grow and learn. But it's always for our best good, our highest good. So I hope that helped. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, share, subscribe, and I do have listings for personal readings up on Etsy. Check the description box. That information is there. Don't ever, if anyone ever approaches you in the comments, it is not me soliciting a personal reading. So check the description box. That's where all my information is. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.